You wake up, and you're already exhausted. Not the kind of tired that goes away after a good night's sleep. The deep kind. The kind that sits in your bones before your feet even hit the floor. You drag yourself through the morning, you reach for coffee, and for maybe 30 minutes you feel almost human again. And then it hits you. That wall. That heavy, foggy, can't think straight kind of crash that makes you question everything. Your motivation, your health, even your sanity. And the worst part, you've tried fixing it. You've gone to bed earlier, you've tried exercising more, you've cut back on stress, but nothing seems to work, and deep down a quiet fear starts growing. What if this is just how life is now? What if this is just you? I need you to hear this right now. It is not you, and it is not your age, and it is definitely not some mysterious medical condition you haven't figured out yet. In most cases, the answer is hiding in plain sight, and it's sitting on your plate 3 times a day. The food you are eating is draining you. And today, we're going to talk about exactly which foods are doing this to your body, why they're doing it, and what happens when you remove them. But before we get deep into this, I want you to know there are related programs linked in the description below this video. If you're the kind of person who's done reading about solutions and is ready to actually live them, those programs exist for people who are serious about changing. Not everyone is ready, but if you are, don't wait. Now, let's get into it. Let's talk about the number 1 energy-destroying food that most people eat every single morning without a second thought. Refined sugar. Not candy, not dessert. Refined sugar hiding in your breakfast cereal, your flavored yogurt, your granola bar, your orange juice. You eat it thinking you're being healthy, and within 20 minutes, your blood sugar shoots up like a rocket. You feel alive, you feel good, you feel ready, and then it crashes. And when it crashes, your body doesn't just feel a little tired, your brain slows down, your mood drops, your focus disappears, your body starts screaming for more sugar just to feel normal again. This cycle happens every single day, multiple times a day for most people, and after months and years of this, your body is so exhausted from riding this roller coaster that it never fully recovers between loops. That constant crash, that constant scramble, that is your fatigue, that is your fog. Now here's where it gets personal. You know that feeling at 2 in the afternoon where you can barely keep your eyes open? Where you fantasize about lying down even for 10 minutes? That's not a coincidence. That's not just life. That is your blood sugar collapsing after lunch. Studies consistently show that people who reduce their refined sugar intake experience measurable improvements in energy within just 3 to 7 days. 3 to 7 days. Not months, not years, days. And that's not nothing. That's your life changing inside a single week. But sugar isn't working alone. Let's talk about the next one because this one surprises almost everyone. Processed vegetable oils, canola oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil. The ones sitting in almost every packaged food, every restaurant kitchen, most home kitchens. These oils are highly unstable when heated, and they produce inflammatory compounds inside your body when you consume them regularly. Chronic inflammation is one of the most underdiagnosed causes of persistent fatigue. Your immune system is essentially stuck in emergency mode, using enormous amounts of energy to fight inflammation that you don't even know is there. You feel it as tiredness. You feel it as heaviness. You feel it as that foggy, disconnected feeling that follows you everywhere. Researchers who study mitochondrial function, your cell's actual energy production, have found direct links between inflammatory seed oils and reduced cellular energy output. Your body is working twice as hard to produce half the energy, and you wonder why you're exhausted. Here's something most people have never been told. Your gut and your energy levels are directly connected. When your gut microbiome is disrupted, your body struggles to absorb the nutrients it needs to produce energy at the cellular level. And what disrupts the gut faster than almost anything? Ultra-processed foods. The ones in shiny packaging. The ones with 15 ingredients you cannot pronounce. The ones that are engineered specifically to make you want more of them. These foods strip your gut lining. They reduce the diversity of beneficial bacteria. And when that happens, even if you're eating other nutritious things, your body can't properly use them. You could be eating all the right vitamins, all the right minerals, and still feel drained because your gut is too damaged to absorb any of it. This is why some people eat what seems like a healthy diet and still feel terrible. The foundation is broken. Now let's talk about gluten for a moment. And before you think this doesn't apply to you because you don't have celiac disease, stay with me. Research increasingly shows that a significant number of people experience what's called non-celiac gluten sensitivity. They haven't been diagnosed with anything. Their blood tests come back normal. But they consistently feel better when gluten is reduced in their diet. Less fatigue, clearer thinking, less bloating, less inflammation. Researchers estimate this affects a much larger portion of the population than previously thought, and most of these people spend years being told nothing is wrong with them. If you've had every test done and everything comes back normal and you still feel exhausted, this is worth paying attention to. Let's talk about alcohol, because I know this one is uncomfortable. Even moderate alcohol consumption significantly disrupts your sleep architecture. You might fall asleep faster. You might even feel like you slept, but the deep restorative sleep stages, the ones where your brain actually repairs and resets, are severely shortened by alcohol. You wake up feeling like you never fully slept, because you didn't. And doing this 2 or 3 nights a week, consistently, month after month, creates a sleep debt that compounds. And compound sleep debt feels like a permanent fog that no amount of rest seems to fix. People who remove alcohol from their routine consistently report transformative improvements in their energy and mental clarity within 2 to 4 weeks. Not just a little better, people describe it as finally feeling like themselves again. Now let's bring this together and talk about what the other side looks like. Because right now you might be feeling a little overwhelmed. You might be thinking this is too much to change. But here's the truth. The cost of not changing is something you're already paying every day that you wake up exhausted. Every afternoon you crash. Every evening you feel too drained to be present with the people you love. Every morning you look in the mirror and wonder where your energy went. That is the cost. You are already paying it. You're just paying it quietly, in stolen moments, in missed opportunities, in a life that feels like it's happening at half speed. But the other side is real. People who make these changes describe waking up naturally before their alarm, finishing the day with energy still left over, thinking faster and more clearly, feeling emotionally lighter, feeling like they have options again instead of just surviving each day. The human body is astonishing in its ability to recover when you stop working against it. These changes don't require perfection. They require momentum. Small, consistent progress that compounds over time until one day you realize you feel completely different. If you're ready to stop feeling like this, if you're ready to move from constantly being drained to consistently having energy, the related programs in the description below this video exist for exactly that purpose. They go deeper than any video can. They give you a structured path that removes the guesswork. Most people keep watching videos. They feel inspired. They do nothing. And 6 months from now, they're in the same place, maybe worse. The people who change are the ones who decide today is the day. Not Monday. Not next month. Today. The resources are right below this video. If you're ready, they're there.